Hi everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, back again on this lovely day for my lovely post-market wrap-up. Really, very lovely. Let's talk about this kind of crazy stuff going on. Again, it is Monday, August 20th, 2018. Well, today, no surprise to you. I mean, I love this. The U.S. 10-year yield just hit its lowest point since May. I mean, we're talking about bond buying like we just haven't seen. Something is going on here. We all understand it. It's the mechanism, and it's almost to the point of just, really? Are you kidding me? Every day it's the same thing. Nothing else matters, like I covered in the video that I did this morning. Nothing. I don't care. With an environment like this, pretty much anything could happen on the geopolitical arena here, and stocks will still move higher because there's nowhere to go. Someone had commented, hey, let's, what do you mean there's nowhere to go, Greg? Let's invest in Space Force. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. I mean, it's the mechanism to continue borrowing into oblivion, bring the Federal Reserve right to the top of the pyramid. President Trump today spoke out against the Fed raising rates yet again. You know, he's just saying, keep that easy money going. Let's maintain the environment of risk. Stocks will go up. The man is obsessed with the stock market. Just ignore everything else. It's a distraction. Not saying that the man has not done good things for our economy. He has. That's his job. He's the president of the freaking United States. You know, look, in my opinion, seriously, this whole Make America Great Again. America's always been great. And I tweeted this earlier. And it's always the same story. It's these freaking windbags that get up there and promise us the world that have destroyed everything. America is great. It's not about America. It's about the people running the show here, including President Trump, too. It's funny. Earlier, I tweeted, and look, I don't follow the mainstream anymore. I can't stand it. I don't listen to the windbaggery that's going on here, but again, I will concede President Trump has done really good things for our economy, just as he should. He's the president of the United States, and that's just the way it is. Although, again, he's using the same metrics that he condemned under President Obama with regard to unemployment numbers and everything else. You know that. But what I want to find out, seriously, is, and I posted this as a real question, because this guy sitting here, I don't even know. I wanted to find out, well, what's happening with the funding regarding the wall in Mexico? I mean, this was one of his main platform things that he was running on. From what I understand, it looks like, President Trump is still asking for Congress to pay for it, which means you and I are going to pay for it. That's a joke. But again, look, let's not go there. But actually, it does play into everything that's going on here. The fake market, the environment of risk, bringing the Fed to the top of that pyramid. If President Trump really wanted to help us all, he would ask the Fed to normalize rates. There's no doubt about it. Would the stock market suffer? Absolutely, but it would be more real. That's the truth. But you can't let it happen. And this is going to continue, like I explained. 10-year yield, lowest since May. It's probably going to go lower here, which means cash is going to still flow right into the lovely stock market. It's going to flow out of assets where it should be going into, like precious metals, which are being rigged to the nth degree. Please, President Trump, look into it. It would take you 5 seconds. Do us all a favor here. Anyway, or look at the bond market action, although I am more than certain he's pleased to see that. I mean, he must smile every time he sees the 10-year yield drop, knowing that cash is going to flow into the stock market, pushing it up. Look here, everyone. Don't look here. Whatever. That's just the way it is, honestly. I did post a new position today that I opened up, a credit spread on Boeing. on Twitter. In fact, I'm going to just start posting all my positions on Twitter, not even on Facebook anymore. So if you are not following me on Twitter and you want to see what I'm doing so you can capitalize on it as well, follow me on Twitter at Greg Mannarino. It's not hard. All right, so let's see where this all goes. Again, I think we know where it's all going to go. There's no doubt about it. The environment of risk is going to not only be maintained, but I think pushed into hyperdrive. I really do, especially with the midterms. Right up through there, and then we'll see what happens after that point. I think it's going to continue on, honestly. I don't think anything is going to happen here to rock the boat prior to the midterms. And maybe even after that too. It's a shame what happens to people when they get into office. And I really believe that when they get into office here, I'm referring to President Trump, they actually have a different perspective on how this whole thing works. I really think that's true, honestly. But I also could be wrong. Maybe he knew ahead of time. And I don't know. We will reconvene tomorrow. It's going to be all kinds of fun.